in there?
Hello. I don't. Well, the thing just took on. Not yet.
Okay.
How you doing, Broken?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
I'm doing okay. Just waiting on some people to pop up in here. Hopefully at 10:30 at night.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
hopefully I will. Hopefully I
Hopefully
will.
somebody will pop in. We just now put up our live, so I don't know. Well,
Yeah,
it's been up a little bit, but not long.
yeah. Well, we just wanted to talk about a little bit of stuff to, get our point across about a few things. So hopefully, people will watch it on replay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got 8 people showing in here right now.
Huh?
8 people right now it's showing.
Yeah.
But ain't
Yeah.
none open yet, but there's 8 people in
Yeah.
here. Well, maybe
We just,
they'll start chatting in a minute. They ain't no
yeah.
stranger,
Maybe they'll come in and chat with us. But
danger.
yeah. So what'd you do the weekend?
Well, I went and played bingo, and I went and I played bingo Saturday night, and then I went and got my hair done today.
Oh, you did? Did you win anything?
Yeah, I won 3 prizes. I won three
What?
games.
That's cool.
Yeah, they got little prizes away. It wasn't nothing major big, but it was fun.
That's
It was.
nice that you and your friends get together and do stuff like that.
Hi, Marky Mark. He said, "Hi,
There's
guys.
Mark.
Listen.
Hey.
Mark.
Oh, we love you, Mark.
Mm,
We do. We love you.
first one to
Oh,
pop in the chat when there's 13
I
showing.
know. And Mark, we've almost got your game ready to go. We're
Yep,
working on it.
we've been working on it. We should
Yeah.
have it going. Hopefully by tomorrow.
Yeah. So we'll be playing your game, Mark.
Hey, Shot of
Ju-
Poison, how are you doing?
Just for you.
Mhm.
Hey, Shot of Poison, how are you? I
Yeah, Mark's been wanting to play some games, so
know. Well, we're going to, Mark. We're getting it together just for you.
yep.
Yeah.
Mm.
Because I mean, we had plans for the channel. Things that we wanted to do before I got sick, and then I got sick. So we've just kind of been thankful that I've just been on here just to be able to chit chat or anything. So um, we are going to follow through with all of our plans with the channel. We just haven't got it together yet, but we are. We're working on it. So.
Hey, Shot of Poison, I'm doing all right. How are you doing?
Mhm. You're tired? I'm tired.
Tired?
Our weather here is so dreary. It is the wind was blowing, the lightning was striking, and it's like foggy. It's like Halloween weather, spooky. It's been crazy all day. The weather has.
Oh, and I just got out of the tanning bed, so I started tanning.
I know she started tanning. I wish I had a tanning bed. I'm jealous.
Um, I finally got in the tanning bed for a couple times, so I'm trying to get me a little tan going on.
I just tan
Before the
all the
summer
time.
gets here.
Everybody's because I grew up by the lake. Everybody's like, "Oh, you're so tanned," but my cousin owned a tanning salon. And we all stay tan all the time. It was so cool. Yeah, I know. I know. The tanning bed is so cool.
It's
But
relaxing if you can relax in there.
yeah, she kind of has, she's claustrophobic.
Yeah, it's hard for me to relax too good,
Yeah.
but I'm doing it. I got my head sticking out, but I'm laying in there.
Oh, I saw one of these horror movies. There was a horror movie and there was a girl in a tanning bed. And,
No, don't tell me all this. No, go ahead. I probably don't saw it
oh
anyway.
my God, it freaked me out, girl. That just freaked me out so bad. I was like, man. So I'd lock the door and make sure nobody could come in where I was at and stuff. 'Cause it scared me so bad.
Hey, Retro Kitten.
Hi, Retro. How are you doing, darling? Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah.
seen the scary movie where they tie them beds down and crank up the
Oh,
lights. Shoot, I be done broke them bulbs out trying to get out of that Joker if it would been
oh
me.
God. I'll be, man, I'm claustrophobic anyway. I mean, anything makes me claustrophobic. And
Yeah.
since I started being claustrophobic, I hadn't been in a tanning bed, so I don't know how I would react now. But I know, Retro, we need to get together. We're going to get together and we're going to do this Bean Boozled, that game, Bean
Oh,
Boozled.
Boots says that she was looking in on try to help you do that too.
Oh, will she? Oh, cool.
Yeah. Because
So, I mean, yeah, well, the game is $6. Anybody that don't want to pay the $6, I'll pay the $6 for you to get the game, but it has to be shipped to your house. And it's fun. We did it one night, me and 6 other creators, and we had such a good time, and all the people in chat had such a good time. Everybody bragged on it for days because we did. We just laughed and cut up, and it was a lot of fun. And we've got to get into that, start doing that. We're gonna play Mark's game first, and then I'm gonna get the Bean Boozled. I'll get it to y'all, and then I'll try to get it out there to anybody else that wants to. I'm gonna see if Barb wants to play, because I can get the game to her, and then yeah, we'll see who we can get the game to, because I can get it on Amazon. It's $6, but all of us, what we did was all the creators, just ever who wanted to participate, she invited the creators, and then we just paid for the game ourselves. But it was $6. But you can play it more than once
hey,
with
Pocket
that one
Sam.
game. Hey, Pocket Sam.
There's my gal.
I know. Don't you like the way we just stepped in the crap? We stepped into it and it went up to our neck.
Yeah.
That's the way it is. But that's okay. I'm gonna address that too. But yeah, I'm gonna address that a little bit. Because people are taking things too serious on here. This is YouTube. Come on. We we made a meme, and Noodle Mash made some memes about my husband, said some things about my husband, and she just takes things too far. Now she's the victim, and I'm attacking her. She acts like I'm continuously attacking her. I wasn't to begin with. We were just kidding around, and she just took it and just flew with it, like we were this horrible people, and we were just kidding around. I mean, just poking a little bit, but I wanted to see what her reaction was to, putting a comment out there. And the first reaction flew out of her mouth was a bunch of lies about my husband. I mean, my husband is no part of YouTube. She said that he was a creator and that he was calling other creators names, and we were going after creators, and we were just horrible people, me and him, against other creators. And that's not true. My husband is no part of YouTube. He would laugh if I even brought up. He is not interested. I mean, anytime that I say that he is, that I even mention or try to talk to him about YouTube, he's like, I'm not interested in that crap. He's
Sean
like that.
Poison, Broken had made a comment on Noodle Mash's community post, and she took it the wrong way, I guess. And she made a meme of Broken Justice's husband, made a funny meme about him. So we, Broken put another meme on her community post, and
Broken,
and then put another meme out. So it's been me. So really, it's just tit for tat, basically.
Well, but the thing about it is, ours is lighthearted. Hers, she's serious. She threatened me and said that I'll get on her radar. I'm on her radar now, and that she, she's going to do everything she can to destroy me. Isn't that so ridiculous? I have never heard of such a person to take something so serious and try to destroy another person when they don't even know me. She said she couldn't even figure out how anybody would be crazy enough to marry me. She doesn't know me. She doesn't know my husband. We've been together for 27 years. She has no clue anything about me.
And she called her an addict. She said, I don't know where she got that from, but I demand she show proof, or she slander, or it's slander on her part.
She's not. She lies. I mean, and that showed me what kind of demeanor that she had about herself. Instead of poking fun back at us, she flew out a bunch of lies out of her mouth. I mean, she lied to MKB, goes, your little friend, you know, trying to tell MKB what I was doing. And MKB knows I'm not doing that. She knows my husband's not a part of this. And
I know your husband don't do enough with YouTube.
right. And I mean, all it was she don't like it. I mean, she said that people was making fun of her husband because of cancer on his ear and blah, blah, blah. And I would never make fun of anything like that. I mean, that's serious. I mean, that's real life. I mean, you don't make fun of stuff like that. But, she puts her husband out there by him coming on YouTube. And so she needs to be able to take it. If she can dish it out, she needs to be able to take it. And they can't. They can dish this stuff all day long. But what gets me is how easily they lie about people. Why don't she just say something funny or say something, poke at me with fun? But instead, she just takes it serious. She wants to cut your throat. I mean, that's what
she's better than everybody else.
Yeah, she does. Yeah, she does.
That she's against above all, I guess is the way I see it.
Yeah, she's just totally. But I mean, the manipulation and the lies. I mean, it just really did show me what kind of person she is. I mean, because somebody just don't come out flying out of their mouth the lies about somebody else. And the thing about it, I guess she didn't think that MKB knew me as well as she does. But MKB knows my husband. She knows what we do, and it's crazy. Right, you didn't tell us to dislike her as well.
Hey, Aussie True Crime. How are you doing? Oh, shoot. That's my daughter calling.
I know. Hi,
Aussie.
How are you? But, I mean, we just wanted to make the point across, that she's just taking this way too far. And, I mean, we were just poking. I mean, but if she wants to poke me and she wants to come after me, she can come after me because I'm just not going to entertain it. I mean, I'm not. I mean, YouTube is just YouTube. It's not real life. It's not. I mean, it is real life. I mean, we are here and we are real. We're realistic. We look at things realistically. And she just is. She thinks she's more educated than anyone else. She thinks that she thinks that she is smarter and brighter and that she has everything going for her, when reality is I know I went to college a lot longer than she did, and I know that she doesn't know my education. She doesn't know anything about me. She doesn't know my husband's education. She doesn't know anything. But she will make up stuff to fill in the blanks,
Mm-hmm.
So anybody that does that just shows me that they don't have any integrity and that they don't know how to joke around. She has no sense of humor whatsoever. I mean, we were just poking, just playing around. I mean, we do that every once in a while. We'll poke at somebody, just playing around. And, and the ones that take it like this, like she did, I would have had more respect for her if she'd come out with just saying, mouthing off to me and being mad about it, but not lying. But she lied. And that told me everything I need is here. And so, I mean, she is dirt to me. She's not even, she's not even worth the gum that I peel off my bottom of my shoe. But, yeah, I'm not wasting my time with her anymore. They put, but she's so used to when she gets triggered, she'll go the nastiest that she can after someone, so they're going to come back at her. But we aren't doing that. She can just go, she's taking it. She did a live last night about drama. I mean, she's just taking it for way too far. And but we wanted to address it, because before it, and to tell our side, because you know how they get out of hand and they lie about you and stuff. So, you know, she lied about my husband, and she uh is taking this. She's just taking it, saying things that is not true, and
Hey,
she's just
71.
stretching it. She's stretching it as far as she can get,
We
and
talking about noodle mash.
she said that I attacked her. I never attacked her. That is not an attack. I mean, I can attack if I wanted to attack, but I'm not like that. I mean, I'm just don't. I think that's a waste of time. It's a waste of breath, and life is too short to be on such a negative roll all the time. And we just want to do positive things, you know. And um, and we just want
So
to.
how 71 said, how did you get in the noodle mash pit of hell? And putting a
Oh,
comment out, and it just caused a remark. She
well,
just went to a meme war after that.
yeah, because she wants people to feel sorry for her because people, you know, they go after her husband and stuff, but she will pull anything to go after someone and it be okay. It's
Hey,
okay for her to manipulate and to talk about people and to go after them and lie about them. I mean, it's okay, but it's not okay for us to poke fun. You know, it's not okay for us to have fun on here. And I'm still laughing about it. I mean, I'm not even taking it to heart what she's doing. She's making a fool out of herself, in my eyes,
She's the
because
one's getting triggered.
I know, because she's just taking it too far. Yeah, I mean, it's so stupid. I mean, I could have got on there and go, "Oh my gosh, she lied about my husband. No, my husband's a victim. He's being attacked. You see her attacking us?" But I didn't do that. She did. She said I was attacking her. I'm not attacking her. She ain't worth my wasting my space. I mean, but I'm not attacking her. She would know if I was attacking her. Believe
71
me.
said noodle mash is just using people for content. I wouldn't give her any energy.
Oh, I'm not gonna
That's what
give her
she
any.
did. She always
I'm not.
used Mrs. P. Now she's got to find something else to use.
But I'm not
It
Mrs.
just came
P.
across her radar.
Yeah, I'm on. I might be on her right. She don't want. I mean, I'm not gonna go there. I won't put myself there. But she don't want on my radar. She don't want me attacking her because I guarantee this is not Mrs. P with mental hangups. This is not Mrs. P she's messing with. So she better stay herself in her own lane. I was just poking fun, you know. But you know, I mean, she acts like that she didn't make any memes and she didn't do anything wrong, but she did, and she
She's
lied
the
on top
first
of
one
it.
that made the meme. Hey, Molly.
No, my biggest deal is she lied. You know, I don't like liars, and
Yeah, she was really worried about what you posted. Why didn't she keep it? No, she had to dirty delete it and
I
then make a
know
post
she
about
did,
it.
didn't she?
So
Because it wasn't a big deal,
nobody could see what you put out there because she
right?
dirty
Because
deleted it.
it wasn't a big deal. And it wasn't nasty. It wasn't mean. It wasn't anything. I said that my husband doesn't entertain the gossip. He doesn't. He's not interested in the gossip. So therefore, you know, I don't put my husband on YouTube. I mean, he's not interested in that stuff. And they're gonna go after your husband if he come on YouTube and call people names and stuff. Yeah, people are gonna go after him if they do that. But my husband ain't like that. But
Well, thank you,
he's
Pocket Sand.
But what'd she say?
Well, I must say that meme was a very good likeness of her.
I mean, it's just funny. I mean, why can't people? I mean, just like she made the meme of my husband and stuff. We just laughed. I mean, we laugh and move on. I mean, it's not that big a deal.
They said
I
her
mean,
husband is fully involved. Noodle Masher
oh,
husband is just as bad as her, as far as I've seen.
yeah,
Gossipy and troublemaker. Wow, I didn't
right,
know that. I don't ever
right.
watch her, so I don't really know nothing about her because I just don't like her. Because
Mhm.
I
Well,
don't. I
I
don't know.
watched her one time, and she was like dogging other people, and like she was talking about Mrs. P, and Mrs. P wasn't allowed to talk about her, but she
That's
would do
what
it
I didn't
like
like.
she would do it in a under like in a way that it made it sound like she wasn't talking about her, but um, that she was just informing people about what was going on, and Mrs. P wasn't allowed to even mention her name at all. The only reason Mrs. P went to jail is because Mrs. P didn't have the smarts, and that she manipulated Mrs. P into jail. Is what she did. Um, if you put it out there and you take the bait and you go after her and you lose your mind because you are just blinded by the anger, that's what makes it makes her come up on top. It makes her look more intelligent than you. Well, her intelligence runs as far as her lies do. And, I just wanted to see what her reaction would be. And because everybody was telling me that how horrible she was and how mean she was, and that she didn't know how to have fun, and she didn't know um, how to react to people. The only way she knew how is to be the victim. And when she's the victim, that's when the funds start coming in. And she's trying to be my victim now. That's what she's trying to do by saying all this stuff. And I'm not coming after her. I'm not doing anything after that. I just said my piece and went on and laughed about it. We were laughing. I mean, we thought it was funny. Me and MKB and Pocket Sand, and I mean, we thought it was funny. I mean, she's stupid. I mean, anybody that takes this serious is stupid. I mean, where's your brain cells? Were they ate up a long time ago with something? I don't know. I'm just saying. Or maybe you should get on some medication that helps them or something, because you're paranoid. I mean, not everybody's after you. I mean, good God. But, and I'm going to address the boots thing. It's not my place to tell MKB who she can be friends with and who she can't. That is not a friend. If she feels in her heart she needs to forgive someone. I have a lot of road traffic right here. It's Main Street. But, then that's her thing, not mine. And if I'm a true friend, I'm going to love her no matter what and let her be friends with who she wants. As long as it doesn't affect me and and somebody doesn't lie on me and everything goes smooth, then it's okay. I mean, but I am not, and I was there for MKB through all the boot stuff, and I just believe that you are not going to predict who MKB can be friends with and who she can't. And I know that MKB has a big heart, and she feels like if she wants to give someone another chance, that's up to her, and that doesn't have any effect on me. I'm going to love her the same way I do, no matter what.
I feel like I've made a lot of mistakes in my life growing up, and people has forgiven me for my mistakes, and I feel like I'm just the kind of person that is easily to forgive somebody else. We all make mistakes. We ain't none of us perfect. And
Right.
She has came to me and apologized and over and over and over and over. So, and I really think she's sincere with her apology and stuff. So I don't have no problem giving her another chance. I mean, all I can do is just keep an eye out and just make sure it don't happen again. That's and she knows if something else happens like this, there won't be no other chance. That's it. This is your one and only chance you got. So I mean, I do believe in giving people chances, because I've been given chance myself. So it's
Right.
just
Right. And I mean, yeah, none of us are perfect. And, and I just feel like that, I mean, it's up to you who you want to be friends with. I mean, it doesn't affect our friendship. I mean, I'm not going to, I mean, it's just wrong. That's just wrong. I'm sorry. It's just wrong. And just like, even if you have boots on your panel, I'm going to be over there to support you in your channel. I'm going to come to your channel. I'm going to support you no matter what you have up there. And I publicly am not going to say that I don't support you because of this. You know, if I don't support you because of Boots, I'm gonna go behind the scenes. I'm gonna say, "Hey, MKB, I don't support you, and I'm not coming over there because of this." But I'm not gonna tell the public, that saying things to embarrass you and saying things that's gonna hurt you. I'm just not gonna do that.
Kelly, and I totally understand that there's several people afraid of me getting hurt, but I mean I've been hurt a bunch of times. This won't be the last time. I promise you it won't be. But
Right.
I'm willing to give her another chance if she, as long as she shows me that she's sincere and she's not into the drama stuff right now and stuff. She's away from the drama. She says that she's done with the drama, but I mean, that's totally up to her. She wants to be in the drama or whatever. But as long as she ain't lying on me or doing anything to hurt me, I'm
Well,
fine. I'm fine with her.
and I don't want MKB to get hurt either. But I mean, but I'll be here to pick up the pieces in case that she does get hurt. But if she does get hurt, I mean, it'll be a less lesson learned. But but that's up to her. I mean, I know that she can handle it. If she does, I mean, if something does fall apart, MKB is strong enough that she can handle it right now. She's a lot stronger than what she used to be, and she can handle this stuff, or she wouldn't do it. I mean, she knows the consequences. She knows the consequences of being friends with Boots again. And I think that jealousy was a big factor in that. And I think Boots loves MKB to death. I do. And I think that jealousy kind of got in the way there. But I'm not a threat to anyone. I mean, I'm not here to come in between anybody's friendships or cause anybody any harm. I mean, I just want the best for everybody. I mean, I want everybody to be happy, everybody to have fun, and I want everybody to have the things that they need. And
Nappy
I
had to
mean,
bring up and call us the scammers and brought up the electric bill, Pakistan. Are you serious? That
but
whole bag don't want to mess with me. I'm telling you, she does not want to mess with me
and,
because I'm not going to be as nice as Broken is. I'm going to be 10 times
everybody
worse than Broken.
everybody knows that the electric bill was you didn't scam anybody. Everybody knows that was just set up. Everybody knows the truth about that. And so her harping on that just tells me what kind of character she has. If she's dragging that up, she should know that she's dragging something up that was a lie. She has no problem lying on people, though. I have a problem when it comes to lying. If I lied on someone, I would carry it and I would not be able to sleep. I mean, how does people lie on someone else and be okay with that? They lie on people to get people to turn on that person to make you look in a better light. Why can't you just carry yourself on your own light? Why do you have to down other people and drag other people down to make yourself look better? Why can't you look better in your own light? Use your own character. Use your own integrity. You should stand out as a bright light no matter what other people are doing. And it takes a low life piece of shit to drag other people down to make yourself look better. Because that means you're the low life.
Wow,
You're
that's
the
some
one,
good news, girl.
you're the one that don't have the character to hold your own. You can't hold your own as a good person without dragging other people down. And that's a shame. Because if I had to make myself look better by dragging other people down, I would be
Thank you,
ashamed of
Kelly.
myself. And I would feel the shame. These people don't feel no shame. They have no shame.
Well,
What did
Wyoming
Wyoming
said
say?
that I have some great news. Bill's live stream has been taken down by Team YouTube.
I
Bill,
know.
brutally Bill.
Yeah. Um,
That's what he gets.
he,
I
well,
can't
he is,
stand him.
he is another one that will just lie and just go with anything anybody tells him and just talk about people like he has the authority of, he is the one that has the most integrity, that he has the most intelligence, when they're the ones that's uneducated. They're the ones that don't have the decency to stand up and tell the truth. They can't stand on the truth. And that is a hard pill to swallow. You know, and I am really thrilled that Johnny, that it did come out that Johnny, um, they proved that Johnny was telling the truth about not sending one of the people that they said he sent the pictures to. It come out that he didn't, so he's telling the truth so far. So hopefully, Johnny will come out on top of this, and he will be telling the truth because it's a shame when you know that you're telling the truth and people are telling you that you're lying. Um, when it comes out, you're telling the truth. It is such a wonderful feeling to know that you're proving yourself.
Give up. Bill is brutally honest. That's who it is.
Yeah, it's brutally honest. He's brutally anything that anybody tells him. He's not brutally honest. It's not honest. But it's brutally shameful what he puts out there.
He told Wyoming he could do anything he wants. She said, "Nope, Bill, you can't."
Oh, God. Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, 71. It's nice to see it's 71 in here, too. Because I know that she gets kind of being on us sometimes, too. But we love you, and we are glad to see you in here. And I was in Ginger's live last night. We had fun, and I really did enjoy. They made me starve to death, girl. My belly was growling so bad. By the time that we got through that live, I was ready to go cook. But I mean, like Ginger's putting out positive stuff. I mean, we just got to break away from it, and come up with some stuff. But we're gonna do that game because Boots has almost got that game ready for us to go. So that's gonna be fun, I think. And I want to play Never Have I Ever. I want to do that because that's really fun. I played that on a channel the other day, and that was really fun. But it kind of gets like, sometimes it kind of gets like, you don't know whether you want to tell them or not, Oh, but yeah, I know 71. When you why not for people, um, you really don't know these people. I mean, you think that you know them in your heart and stuff, and they show you that down the road that there's somebody that they weren't. It's just so disheartening. I don't know. My feelings got hurt a couple of times yesterday, and I was just like, I am just thankful that I made it and that I get to pop up and talk on a live. Just because that we haven't got our channel, organized and what we wanted to do with it yet, together, and it's because I almost died. That's the reason that we didn't. So I do believe that we still are doing positive things. I mean, you can't tell me that we weren't the first channel that came out with, we need to remove ourselves from this drama and the negativity. We need to go in a different direction. And we sit over here with very few people in here saying that, while everybody else is doing, neck deep in the drama. And now that all of them are coming out saying, "Oh, well, we need to do something different. Let's break off and let's be something better." Well, we were the first, and I can say that because I know, channel to come up and say, "Let's do something different." And now they're all wanting to do it.
Pakistan,
But
I
I'm
seen
proud of that.
says she's making her own community and trying to get away from drama. She's telling
Right,
a good one. She is drama. She
right,
ain't nothing but drama.
right.
But good luck to
Well,
her.
well, she said that she was not talking about drama while talking about it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
That's exactly what she's doing. And she thinks that she's so important that she can, drag all these people over there to. What she's wanting to do is getting her own community started with their own drama, where they can sit over there and talk about everybody else in their little knit group that they have going. And instead of being able to go to other creators' panels and play a game, or have some competition between another channel, like maybe play a game between one channel against the other channel. You know what I mean? that is breaking out and making a difference. Talking about drama and talking about other people in your little community is not doing it. You know, being able to intermingle with other channels and and care about other channels and have fun and not bring this drama YouTube crap to the table, because that's all they're bringing to the table right now.
Yeah, she
And
kept saying that she didn't need no money from her community, but the whole time she's dropping her links and offering, putting out her thing, and asking anybody if they want to donate or anything. But no, I
right.
don't need any money. But if y'all want to donate, here's my donation links.
And she said she didn't
Wow.
know why that she got on there and asked for money, that it was the, I don't know, she used some
Manic or
excuse,
something.
manic or something. No, see, it didn't succeed. She didn't get the money she wanted, so now she's going in a different direction, saying that she has her excuse for why she did that, because it was a failure. Now, if it had been a win, if she had gotten all that money at once, she would have went with it and went on, and she would have been positive about why she did it. But since it didn't go over, then she has an excuse for it. And I'm just tired of that. I'm just so tired of people lying. These people are liars. I mean, they get up here and they say one thing and they do another, and it's just like, yeah, we say a lot of things that we want for our channel, and we still want that. But I got sick, and I was just doing all I could to hold my own because I almost died. But nobody cares that I almost died. You know, they're just sick and tired of me having empty promises on my channel that I haven't delivered. Well, I think that we've helped we've helped people on my channel, and we've given things away on my channel, and I think that we've done more on our channel to help people than most. And for them to say that about us is not right. It's not right at all. They should appreciate the fact that I'm still alive. But they don't care that I pop up on a live and I'm alive. They don't care about that. You know, they would get more pleasure out of getting to say, "Oh, well, Broken Justice won't be back because she died." You know, I think they would get pleasure out of that, and it's sickening. Who come in? I can't see because I got my. Hi, Johnny. Hi, Johnny. How are you? I'm in your corner. You know that. I'm so proud that it showed today that you're telling the truth. And I think the rest of it's going to come out. I think that you're telling the truth on that too. And I'm just really proud of you for standing your ground on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, CJ, and the Ford receipts.
But, I mean, even if it did happen, Johnny, I mean, it's not a big deal. This is YouTube, you know? You know, you can apologize and move forward.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be something that follows you around forever. You know? Just like that we've proven over and over that MKB didn't scam nobody on the utility thing, but they're still bringing it up, and that shows what kind of characters they have. They don't have anything else, so they pull out stupid lies and stuff that's not even true to use it to beat you over the head with it. And we just don't accept that anymore. We're just not ones that's going to accept it. You know, I'm not going to let them beat me up over the head because we put up shields. We don't feel them beating us over the head because they're not important. These people that act the way they do and act so childish and bring up this stuff and harp on this stuff and think that it's a big deal. It comes between your friendships and stuff like that. You didn't have much of a friendship to begin with, because MKB, there's nothing that can't be forgiven. Nothing. I mean, there is nothing I would not forgive MKB for if she came to me and said, "I'm sorry." You know, and this is crazy. It's not even serious. I mean, we should be on here just having fun and being able to poke at each other and have fun with it, you know? And it's craziness that you can poke at somebody and they just explode and act like that they're a victim and they're being attacked. Well, they need to go and get some serious psychiatric help, because anyone that thinks that they're being attacked or when they're not, they're paranoia. And if that happens, then um, they are planting it in other people's heads that this stuff is going on when it's not. So they are pushing their paranoia onto other people, because some people really believe these people. And when you have a platform and you are a creator, you have that responsibility of getting up there and telling the truth, because your words and what you say do reflect on other people. Other people are believing you. And you need to keep that in mind, because if people are going to believe me, I'm not going to get up here and lie, because that's wrong. That's manipulation. And when you manipulate people into turning on other people and being ugly and negative towards other people, you're evil. And you have mental problems and you need to go get some help, because you're hurting other people. You're hurting other channels. You're hurting your subscribers, because your subscribers believe in you. They want to believe what's coming out of your mouth is the truth. And that's why they're there, is because they believe in you. So when you put out false information about other people to keep these subscribers from thinking positive about these other people, you're the one that's in the wrong. You're the one that needs to be something done with. And it will come back on you. You can't hold this. Lies cannot form your foundation and it hold together. You just can't. You have to have a foundation built on the truth and built on your integrity of being a good person. And I do know that in my heart that I'm a good person. I do know that. And nobody's going to change that. No matter what anybody says about me, I know me. And I love the fact that it's so easy to bring these people to light, because it does bring them to light when you poke it a little bit and they just blow up. That it brings their integrity and what kind of character and what kind of person they are. It brings it to the forefront, and it makes people see, why did they react like this? And then for them to remove what started it, they remove it so that they can go with their lies, because the truth was sitting
it up there. She didn't leave
right. The truth was sitting there. The truth was sitting there, and they erase it so that they can manipulate people into believing their lies. And everybody's going to see that eventually. Anybody with any integrity is going to see it.
So now she's bashing Lycan now, even though when she sat there with him, she was condoning his behavior. She has no morals or integrity.
Right.
I can't believe she's bashing Lycan now.
A long time ago, I did make a comment about, because she was turning on people because that she aligned herself with Lycan, and she turned her back on some of her people, because of Lycan. And I made a small comment in one of her lives one time. And now she's bringing all that up, that I attacked her back then in her live. I had the nerve to come over there in her live and disrupt her live and stuff. No, I didn't. I was in there all along. Because I tried to like her, and I was there to support her. And yeah, she did something that was wrong, so I said something about it. And that's what they don't like. When they do something wrong, they don't want you to say anything about it. They want you to keep your mouth shut and let them continue their behavior. And the ones that bring it to light and say something that it's, what they did, is wrong and they're wrong, that's when they light up like a Christmas tree. You can always tell the pieces of shit by the way they react to things. If they light up and start screaming and they post after post and this after this, that shows if they're trying to force their crap into other people's heads to make them turn on people. And they're the ones that's usually the liars. They're the lowlifes that they can't make it on. They can't make the money they do and the stuff they do by going with the truth and by just being themselves. They have to. The only way they can make it is by downing other people. The drama. And MKB, she does. She does. It does upset her when she doesn't have very many people in here. In her true crime and stuff like that, it does. But eventually, those people will see. Like I said, anybody with any integrity is going to see these people for who they are eventually. But the manipulation is so good. They've done it all their lives. They're good at it. And so it takes a while for it to come to light. But it will. And what? Okay, it says, called her a cancer scammer and threatened her when Granny's watching, said she brought the court hearing about situation and have yeah. And see, and there is I hate to say that, I don't know even Mrs. P was manipulated into the jail. She was, because it goes both ways. If you have a restraining order, you can't. It goes with both parties. Even if you take it out and you break it, you're in trouble too. But Mrs. P didn't bring that to light and did not bring it. If Mrs. P had brought the proof that where she had been talked about too, they would have got both parties. But Mrs. P was so good, she got thrown in jail. She didn't know what to do, and nobody made this woman accountable for her continuously to talk about it. But every time that she brings up Mrs. P, she could be thrown in jail. Every time. Because she can't talk about her. Neither one.
And Mrs. P has done the right thing. She left YouTube. That's what 71 said. I know I hadn't seen her in a while, so that's a good thing. She's doing the right thing.
But it's a shame.
She shouldn't have to leave.
Mrs. P has to leave, and then, that person is still on here talking about her.
Yeah.
If Mrs. P would get a lawyer and bring those lives up that her name's mentioned, this person would be in trouble too. Because they can't break the restraining order. It doesn't go the way they said it did, because they said Mrs. P was not allowed to talk about her or say anything or do anything. But she could. And that's what was said. She said she could, but Mrs. P can't. That's not right. It goes both ways. It does go both ways. The legal thing, it goes both ways. I know firsthand. Believe me. It goes both ways. You can't break the restraining order either. But you have to bring it to light. The other person has to make them aware that she's breaking it. But nobody brings that to light. Nobody says, hey, this person's breaking that restraining order. Because they would be in jail too. I guarantee it. I know I got thrown in jail once because of it. So, and I'm not ashamed of that either. Anybody can bring that up, I don't care. But I just don't get it. I just don't get it. That poor little, Mrs. P, she just was not equipped to deal with someone like her. She wasn't. Mrs. P didn't have a lawyer. She had a lawyer, and she's used these manipulation tactics for years and years and years. She knows what she's doing. And Mrs. P doesn't. And I just felt bad about it because Mrs. P didn't have a chance in hell. So, And this lady knew it. That's why she went after Mrs. P so hard. Look how much views and how much money she got over that. Look at what she accomplished. Made herself feel like she was a big dog. She's a big dog and she barks loud, but she is not important enough to be on my radar.
Well, you are on her radar, she said.
No, I don't care that I'm on her radar. I'm glad I'm that popular. But she better know her. She better know what she's doing when she does it. Because there's a lot of people that are a lot smarter than she is, and they know a lot more about the law than what she does, and she better watch her ass. She's gonna go after the wrong person one of these days, and they're gonna nab her in the ass for it.
Yeah.
They'll put a stop to her, and when they do, it's gonna be rough on her because she's not used to that.
She only has 4 dead teeth, so it wouldn't hurt her.
Well, she better take her. She better, instead of her thinking that she's Mrs. I'm the one on top, and if you get on you don't want on my radar because I'm important. She's not important. She's a scum. I mean, she is so scummy. I mean, it is so disgusting the way she acts and the way she talks about people.
So important, and she's just so better than everybody else.
Yeah, she really does. She really does think she's more important. She thinks she's smarter than everybody else.
Yeah, she ain't smart.
Because I do hear that.
Smart wouldn't be sitting there making damn memes about other people. That's so childish.
The only time that I ever hear her is when, my playback thing, when it gets finished with one video, it'll go to another one. And I swear to God, every time I've ever heard her on one of her lives, and she's going after someone, she wants to make sure that she gets the point across that these people are so uneducated. Everybody's so uneducated. Well, what is your education? Now I want to know that.
You did talk to text, and that's all it was. Is it messed up your text, and
right.
She thinks that you're so uneducated because your text got messed up.
Right. My talk text was off, so that she thinks that I am more educated than that woman ever dreamed about being. She has no clue of what my career and what my background has been.
I bet she does too, Pakistan.
And and I've been on the rough side. I've been in trouble before, and because I am one that I don't take stuff sitting down. You want to get in my face, I'm going to get in your face. And just like, these women talk about these men, they give these men that are abusive and stuff. A man hits me, by George, I'm going to make sure he pays for it, and I'm going to come back at him. I'm going to hit him back. And I went to jail for it. I went to jail for it.
Anybody.
But I ain't going to let no man beat on me. Nobody's going to beat on me. I'll show you, who's going to beat on who. And I went to jail a few times for it. But she has no clue. I worked myself through college, and I've been on the street side of things too. Because I was with a drug dealer. But I am street smart, but I also am educated, very well educated. And she has no clue. And when she tries to pretend, because that's what she's doing, is getting up there pretending with her words and everything that she uses, like she's smarter than everybody else, and these people really believe that.
She ain't got no common sense, Kelly cares. She ain't got no common sense in the world. She might graduate high school. She ain't got no damn common sense.
Yeah, she graduated high school. So, I mean, how much college does she have under her belt? What education does she have? People, okay, I'm going to tell you a little secret. People that have to go to psychiatrists, therapists, when they are put in like a psych ward, all their lives because of their mental problems, they are getting an education from these counselors, from these psychiatrists. They are picking up the words these psychiatrists use on them. And they pick up how to pretend like they're smart in front of other people to make themselves believe that there's something they're not. But what it is that it is the doctors and stuff they had to go and see that they picked up their words and they picked up their demeanor, and they can use it on other people that are not as that doesn't have the smarts to know where they got their information from, and they think that they're just that smart, but they're really not. It's because of the counseling and all the deep sessions that they've had with these psychiatrists and stuff. That's how they pick up on how to handle themselves to pretend like there's something they're not. And I gather this here is where she's picked up on things from people she's been around. And it seems like she's been around psychiatrists and therapists to pick up on words and phrases to make people think that she's something she's not.
I don't know nothing about no work.
Right. So, I mean, that's where y'all have to, the ones that sound the most educated are the ones that are the least educated. Because when they say they're smart and they know everything and people are uneducated, when they sit there and throw out that everybody in the world that's against them is uneducated, they're the ones that are uneducated. They're the ones that are just projecting that on someone else. So you have to just go with that. And I just kind of do that. And I know from experience that that patients, they will pick up and they can talk smart in front of someone else that is not aware of their background. And she can come on here and pretend like she's something that she's not.
Yeah,
And yeah,
she shouldn't be. She said that Mrs. P wasn't mentally competent to be online, but the way Nappy acts, she seems she shouldn't be online either, since anything triggers her and her made up illnesses.
Right. See, okay, that is the first sign that they've had a lot of experience being in front of a psychiatrist or therapist, is because when they are triggered like that, when a person gets triggered like that, that makes you aware they were the patient, not the doctor. I just want you to know that. When anybody's triggered, like they get triggered, you know that there's a problem. Because just like, she didn't trigger me. Things like that don't trigger me. I don't get triggered, And if I had just flew off the handle and just went crazy, you could tell that I was triggered. And people with mental problems, they're easily triggered. And it's easy, you poke the bear once and they explode. That's triggering. So you just kind of have to take it with a grain of salt. I don't take anything that she says of importance because of where it's coming from. Because it's not coming from her doing any research or her having any education in the field to where she can diagnose or do anything for anybody. I mean, she is very dumb if she thinks that she can continue with this behavior and it hold up. Eventually, everything's going to fall apart. So, but I do take one thing. I think that popping popcorn with that flat iron, I think that is so interesting. I think that I'm going to try that and see how long it takes to fill up a bowl one night. One kernel at a time, popping that popcorn.
Yeah, right.
Oh.
Somebody needs to pop her popcorn for her.
Well, how could you? Can you sit there and imagine you thinking that you're so bored with your life and everything around you that you come up with it? I'm going to try to pop popcorn with my flat iron.
That's somebody that ain't got nothing to do and ain't got a clue what to do.
Right. Oh my God. I about I about fell over when I seen that popcorn thing. That was pretty funny. But yeah, she thinks she can just, like, because she knew that that Mrs. P triggered her, and she knew that she could trigger Mrs. P into going crazy. And that's what she does, is she just pokes people. Like, she thought she might trigger me, and I would just, go crazy off and attack her like she was saying I was doing. And so it would prove that she was right. And then when I haven't attacked her, she just keeps going. She acts like that I'm continuously after her. I haven't even done anything. I just think back laughing at her. I love laughing at people that are such fools.
Yeah.
But, I mean, life is too short, Life is so short. And it seems like that she would have some kind of, she lost her mother and her husband had cancer. It just seems like that she would just take it more preciously. She would just care more about people and care about the way she made people feel. And the only thing that she brings to the table is negativity. She brings negative thoughts, negative lies, and there's nothing positive about her whatsoever. And she's just an ugly, horrible person that gets off on hurting other people. I mean, she just stomped on Mrs. P until Mrs. P just did. I mean, it just made Mrs. P crazy because of, I'm sure Mrs. P was, bullied and stuff, and along the way, and this woman took her, the things that uh, Mrs. P's problems and stuff, and she took it and she used it against her to beat her in the head with it. What kind of person does that except for an evil bitch? And I'm saying it, she's an evil bitch for what she did to Mrs. P. Because that is horrible. To destroy someone like that. And that's what she loves to do. Just like Extinct. She went after her and just tried to destroy her. I mean, she just tries to destroy anything in her way. And, I mean, it's so sad. But she can't destroy me. She has no power over me. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, she is that meme. And, I mean, she's mentally handicapped and that she does have problems, and I take that into consideration when I don't go back at her because I don't want to trigger her anymore and get her upset,
She don't mind triggering you.
But she doesn't trigger me, though. That's the point,
She tries to.
I know. She does try to. And as long as you let her, I mean, if you let her get you upset, I mean, we were just laughing about it when we were doing it, going back at her. We laughed about it. I mean, it wasn't a big deal. She can talk about my husband till the day is long. I don't care what she says about him. It doesn't make it true.
Hey,
And it's not
Brian.
but things that you say, like if you lied about her husband, it would trigger her, and it would trigger her into a whole different world to where she is, those people, they will say anything or do anything to hurt you when you trigger them. And they lie, cheat, steal, anything that'll hurt you. Anything. And I'm not on the same level as she is, I don't need to go see a therapist. I don't have that in my background. And mine's the other way around. And I mean, and so I can't, I don't know how to put this.
She really thought that you thought that was your husband on that picture. She went on and on about it, LOL.
What?
She thought that you really thought that was your husband on that meme. Is she crazy or what?
I'm just like,
Broken
oh God.
husband does not look like what the meme looked like. You know better that wasn't your husband. How would she have a picture of her husband?
I know. My husband's really cute. And the only time he's been on YouTube is to read horror stories on Halloween, and he has got makeup on his face. So, but my husband's really handsome. And but yeah, they've only seen you with makeup on. You know, shoot, I have to keep the women off of him in real life. You know.
In order to explain anything to Nappy, you'd have to get your crayon out and speak really slowly to her.
Well, no, you have to have a notebook. You have to have your, you know, your notepad, and you have to be. She has to be laying on a couch, and you have to take notes. That's the only way. And you have to
Like
tell
the
her.
doctor.
Yeah, you have to tell her. That's the only way that you get through. That's the only way she's listening, so that she can copy it. I mean, she hasn't really took to heart. You know, um, I'm sure all the help that people have tried to give her. She only listens to them to get the information to make other people feel like that she's more educated than they are.
Hey, Pikachu.
Linda passed. I've seen life in a different way. Right. Yes, you're right. I know. Um, I was really close to. I can't even talk about her. I still can't. Um, I was really close to checking convictions. I still can't talk about her. See, um, she gave me more than anybody that ever could. I mean, she brought. I mean, I talked to her constantly about everything. I mean, just everything. And she was an amazing woman. She was so amazing. And look how fast that that it took her, you know. And I got so close to death, and I didn't think I was coming back. I thought I was gonna die, and I couldn't even hold my head up. I was so weak. And when they did that heart surgery on me and stuff, and I started getting a little bit stronger, and then I was going through that when Linda was going through what she was going through. And then we lost her, and I was just like, I just can't believe that life is too short to waste it on this stuff. That waste it on worrying about what other people are doing or saying or thinking about you. You know, it's too short. Uh, what anybody has to say about me, if they're my friend, yeah, it hurts a little bit, hurts my feelings a little bit, but they're not going to determine who I am. Um, the way that people talk about me and say things about me is not going to affect who I am, because it doesn't. It doesn't change who I am. You know, what they think about me is not important, because I know who I am. You know, and that was the thing about Linda. She was like, uh, she was just Linda. She was just her, and she was amazing. And she stood on the truth. She stood on what she believed in, and I'll never forget her. I mean, she'll always be in my heart every day. I still can't talk about her. I'm sorry, guys. I just can't talk about her because it just feels like it was yesterday. I just can't. I just miss her so much. And I was going to go to the rally this time, and we were going to meet for the first time, you know. And I'm just so sick over it. I'm still don't even know what to think. But I know she was a good person. She had a good heart. And if I can just be a third of the person that she was, then I know I'm okay, you know? And that, I mean, that's saying a lot. I mean, she is amazing. She was an amazing person. And it made me look at things a lot differently. It sure did. Uh, oh, Beccachu's in here. Hi, Beccachu. I didn't know you were in here. Here I am crying like a big baby. I know I can even, I mean, when she said Linda, I mean, when I read that, I was just like, oh, God. I just can't talk about her. She was very important to me. Very, very important to me. I had her on speed dial, you know what I mean? But and MKB is that important to me too. I mean, she's important to me, and there's nothing nobody can say, nothing nobody can do that's ever going to get me to turn on her. You know, I mean, this YouTube channel is nothing. I would give it up every day for her. You know, I would throw it right in the trash can in a heartbeat. I'd rather have her than this channel any day of the week. All right, you talk so I can stop crying.
Mm-hmm. She said her daughter might be there. Come to the rally. Something
Yeah.
about Raleigh. I know.
Yeah.
I feel like the light in my life has gone out with Linda gone. That's what Becca Few said.
No.
I gotta go powder my nose. Oh Lordy, Nappy
You
will
know?
use that saying.
Go powder my nose.
Yeah, she's gonna say
Yeah.
she's addicted again to drugs or something.
Yeah. See, I mean, I had a couple of lights, and that was Linda, and that's MKB. That's my lights, and one of them did go out. And I still have one shining bright. She shines so bright.
Thank you.
If it wasn't for her holding me up sometimes, I don't know what I would do. She's been through the sickness with me. She's been through me almost dying. She calls me at the hospital. I mean, she was just right there all the whole time. I mean, she never let me down, you know. And life's too short. And Noodle Mash has not even got a taste of what it's like that life is too short. She lost her mom. That should have made her stop and think, you know, but it doesn't. It has to happen to her before she's going to wake up and say, oh, maybe I should be a better person. You know, hell has no fury, and hell's doors are wide open waiting on these people. Don't you know it? And when they get down in hell, they're going to wish that they had been better people. I am going to try to be a better person here so that I don't have to do that.
Happy early birthday, Kelly.
Yes, Kelly. 50 how old? I can't see. I got 56.
Mm-hmm.
I'm 2 years older than you. I'm probably older than everybody. See, MKB's birthday and my husband's birthday is the same day. And I forgot their birthday, y'all. Isn't that awful?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my best friend and my husband's birthday the same day, and I forgot both of their birthdays. See, I didn't single one of them out. You know, you forget one, you forget the other one. That's all there is to it. And they don't tell me. They wait for 2 weeks before they tell me
Mm-hmm.
that I forgot it. Now, I think that's just wrong, don't y'all? I think they should start telling me the day before and say, oh, my birthday's tomorrow. My birthday's tomorrow.
Oh, Mark's birthday is today.
Is it really?
One today. Really, Mark?
What?
Happy birthday, buddy.
Happy birthday. Sing happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you.
To you. Happy birthday
to you. Happy birthday, dear Mark. Happy birthday to you.
You do it like Marilyn Monroe. Happy birthday to you. Remember Marilyn Monroe? When she got up there. You know, they said that Jackie Kennedy, when Marilyn Monroe got up there and sung that song like that to him, that Jackie Kennedy was livid over that. They said that that was the first time that she got very angry, and it was because it was embarrassment to her. It was like that they said that she said that Marilyn Monroe was just rubbing their affair in her face.
Mm-hmm. He said, thanks, guy. Now sing Highway to Hell. LOL. Highway to Hell.
Oh, my God. Oh.
Highway to Hell, Mark.
You like he likes REO Speedwagon. Can't like REO Speedwagon. Man, I'm telling you what. My ex, the one that passed away, I swear, he listened to REO Speedwagon 24 hours a day. I got so tired of listening to REO Speedwagon. Oh my god! And like at night, he had a tape player above our head, and he would listen to it till he fell asleep. It was just I just could not. I was so glad I didn't have to hear them anymore.
Yeah, I remember that, Mark.
ACDC. That's ACDC. It's ACDC and yeah. His thing was it was ACDC and REO Speedwagon. Those two. I mean, he was just so. And who sings the good die young? He used to sing that all the time. And I would tell him, shut up, quit saying that, you know. And he goes, it's true. Only the good do die young. And he died very young. I was like, God. He said he was going to die young. That's so weird. And
Mhm.
like, oh, I can't remember that one song. What is that? Paradise City, where the grass is green and the girls are
Down to
pretty.
the Paradise City where the grass is
That's
green and
just
the girls are
girls are
pretty.
pretty.
Take
Oh, please,
me home.
please, home. Oh, won't you
Yeah.
please? Yeah, that my oldest son, he would get in front of the television when that would come on, and he would just jam out. He was like two
Guns
or
N'
3 years old.
Roses.
He would sing that song with every bit of passion that kid had in his heart. I swear, it was amazing listening to that little boy sing that song. But every time it would come on, he would lose it. Just go into a different person. I mean, he would just start. He had a guitar, and he would get that guitar. He'd be just jamming out. It was so much fun to watch him.
Mhm.
Uh, that was a good old that. You know the 8-track tape players. Remember those?
Yeah.
I never dreamed that cassette players would ever go out. You know, I didn't think they would be anything after that. And I mean, I can't believe that cassette players you can't even hardly buy one anymore. But I still have like two 8-track tapes. Um, one's a REO Speedwagon,
She said
but
Billy Joel is the only the good die young sings
is it
Billy
Billy
Joel.
Joel? Yeah, he'd sing that all the time. But yeah, he would laugh. He laughed about everything. My youngest son, he acts just like him. He laughs about everything. And I would get upset because he said, "I'm going to die young." It would upset me. And I was like, "Why do you do that? You know, why do you?" He says, "It's not a big deal." I was like, "It is a big deal." But yeah, he did die young though. And I always told him that no matter where were in the world, that I swear to God, when he died, it would all be dumped in my lap. And sure enough, on the way to the hospital, they called me, "Oh, you're his emergency telephone number," you know? And we paid for his funeral and everything. So it was dumped in my lap. He knew it, that it was going to be. But he knew I would take care of it too, you know what I mean? And Guns N' Roses. Yes, Guns N' Roses. Yeah, Guns N' Roses are your Speedwagon. And then Billy Joel. Yeah. God, those are old time. I haven't heard any of those in so long. So what'd you do on your birthday, Mark? Hell's bells. Hell's bells. Oh my God.
By
I used,
ACDC on 8-track.
I used to say that all the time. That would be one of my phrases that I use. Hell's bells.
Tell
I'll be like,
California.
I'll be like, Hell's bells. God, I always said that. What?
Hotel California.
Oh yeah, who sung that?
Eagles.
The Eagles. ACDC. California Eagles, along with every single. Oh no, Clearwater Creedence. Oh, Clearwater. I can't believe we're coming up with all these things.
He said, I didn't do nothing today, but I'm golfing in the morning.
You
Oh,
know, I'm glad that you're getting to golf. That's
yeah.
wonderful. Yeah,
That'll be fun for you.
yeah. He would pick golf over anything. He'd probably pick golf over sex.
No, Lord. Mar. Hey,
I don't know. He
Green
sure does not
Eyes.
know. Hi, who? Green Eyes? Hi, Green Eyes. I know.
Love
Well,
Shack. Baby Love Shack.
I remember that. That's so cool. We ought to do karaoke one night, just for the hell of it.
Lord.
I mean, just for the fun of it. Yeah, kind of like sing together. Everybody sing together, though. I mean, that's a lot. I mean, I can't believe that I haven't heard of all these in so long. It's just been years. I just don't listen to the new music out very much.
Tin Roof. Rusted.
What did Pocket Sand say?
Tin Roof.
Oh,
Rusted.
dear God.
Annabelle loves that song.
What did Pocket Sand she say?
Talking about Love Shack. Oh, you talking about
All,
what she said about Mark?
all your golf clubs for you,
Yeah.
Mark.
All your golf clubs for you, Mark.
Oh, God. Yep.
Mm.
I bet we could get out there and distract him and make him where he couldn't play golf.
Probably hit us with his golf clubs. What are you talking about? Knocked us over the head with the golf club. Told
See,
us to
that's what
look
I would do.
over.
Is I would try to see if I couldn't do, distract him from that.
Mm-hmm.
See if
We
that,
use our head for a hole in one.
You think so?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I've done that. I've done that several times. I mean, I don't know. It's like a challenge.
He said a beer
Somebody.
and a golf club. I'm good.
Yeah. I don't know, Mark. You don't think you can be distracted? Hmm.
Oh, I like Bloody Marys, Mark. Those are pretty good.
Bloody Marys is my favorite.
Man, I wish I had one of those right now.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be delicious.
My husband got me a little bitty tiny bottle of peach something. I was fixing to pour one of them. It's peach. Oh, I guess peach vodka. Yeah, it's peach vodka. I ain't never had peach vodka before. I was gonna try it. See if it tastes good. I'm gonna open it. See if it tastes good. Let's see.
Yeah, those are some good ones, Kelly Cares.
Here we go. Oh wow, that's good. Wow, it's not even that strong. Wonder what proof it is. I'm sitting in the dark so I can't see what proof it is. Oh wow, it's 80 proof. It's 80 proof. It didn't burn like it was 80 proof. Yeah, it's 80 proof. Man, that is really good. It tastes like real peaches.
Mm.
It really does. It's really tasty. I could drink this now. Ooh, that's
You'd sleep good
dangerous.
tonight.
Huh?
I said you'd sleep good tonight if you did.
Yeah. I know. I took one drink of it, so I mean, it tastes and it stays in your mouth. The peach taste. Oh, it really tastes good. So that was to you, Mark, for your birthday. Long Island iced teas. That's my husband's favorite. If we go out to eat or anything and we get a drink, he gets Long Island iced teas. He loves them, especially at Red Lobster. The ones at Red Lobster makes him tipsy because they're really strong. But man, this peach vodka would be good with crab legs.
Mm-hmm.
You know what?
You and them crab legs.
I know. I love crab legs. I love lobster and crab legs. I could live off crab legs. They had this. They had this place here that you can do all you can eat crab legs. Remember that place we went to? But it's $52 a person, and they had it. Golden Corral, your favorite place, had all you can eat crab legs one night. They never did bring it back ever. because it was like $15. And I bet they lost a lot of money. I was there for almost 3 hours. My husband was done a long time, but I can eat those things like it. They don't fill me up. I could eat them, just keep eating them. When we first got married, he used to take me out to Red Lobster all the time. And when I was a restaurant manager, my store was so clean. The corporate office would give me gift cards to Red Lobster, so I could go to Red Lobster anytime I wanted and eat for free because I had all these gift cards. Yeah, I was on the news because my store was so clean. And like the CEO come down because the one that was right under him come and looked at my store, and he called him and had him to come down to look at my store. And he went into my walk-in. I was nervous. I was like freaking out because they were all there. They didn't tell me why they were there. And I was like freaking out because I just went to the health department thing. And he come out of there and he goes, we need to talk. I'm like, okay. So we went over there and we sat down and he goes, you know what? He goes, I could take this food and dish it out on your freezer or walk-in floor and eat it right off the floor. It's so clean. And he goes, here, and he started throwing me gift cards. He goes, I cannot believe the store is this clean. And yeah, I mean, like, you know how people, when they get health department, the health department come in and they surprise them. And they're like, okay, health department's here, everybody straighten up. I trained my people from that the health department could come any day of the week and they would follow the rules no matter what they did. I was really strict. I was a really strict manager. But my people didn't worry. The health department come in and we passed with flying colors. And they put me on the news. There was only 3 restaurants in this whole city that had perfect scores on the health department. And I was the number 1 restaurant. And it was so cool. It made me feel so good about myself. See, that's what people need to work to make themselves feel better about themselves instead of dogging other people. Put in the work, dudes. I've already put in that work. That's my past, But, yeah, that's how I worked my way through school, is working 2 and 3 jobs, and raising my kids. I mean, I thought that I could work. I worked 2 full-time jobs and 1 part-time job. And I really thought, no, I worked 2 part-time jobs and 1 full-time job. And I thought that I could add another part-time job, had 4 jobs. But I went to this convenience store and I was going to work, like in the middle of the night. And I was falling asleep and I called the owner and I said, I thought that I could handle a 4th job, but I can't. I'm going to sleep. You need to come up here. I quit.
I'll be right back, Broken.
Okay. But I just think that, I don't know, I just think that people should, I don't know, work for what they get. I don't understand why people think they just get it off the backs of other people, lying on other people. My sister owned a bowling alley, and had a restaurant in it, and where am I at? Department training. Yeah. 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 Yes. I had a perfect score, Kelly. I mean, totally perfect. They said that if they could give me a better score than perfect, they would have. But I was a stickler. I am just a stickler for anything that I do. It has to be perfect. I think that it has to be perfect or it's not good enough. And I'm coming out of that a little bit now. I mean, not being so rough on people. Because when I first come to YouTube, I am really judgmental. I was very judgmental towards other people. I thought that I had to be perfect, and I thought that other people should be perfect too. And I had that in my head, you have to be perfect. You live your life as perfect as you can get it, and if you can't, then there's something wrong. And I am getting better at that, not being so judgmental towards other people. And when you're a therapist and when you counsel other people and you see other people's problems and the things that they're having, you they teach you in college when you're going for psychology or anything like that, that you look for all the imperfections. And it made me to where that I was always looking for everybody's imperfections instead of the positive side. And so when I retired from that, it came out like I wanted everybody to be perfect. I thought everybody should be perfect. Everybody should be thriving, just trying to their best to be perfect. And when people was just lapsed and didn't care how they did things, didn't care what they were, and didn't care how sloppy they were, I mean, it just drove me insane. But I'm getting better at not being so judgmental, because I mean, like, I don't need these people on YouTube streets to judge me because I'm judging myself, and I'm the world's worst at trying to judge myself because I think that I hold myself to a different standard, because I just don't believe in um, just being sloppy. I don't believe that my mom used to say cleanliness is the next to godliness. And I believe that you thriving to be the best that you can is what you're supposed to do. So, these people that come out with all this stuff like Noodle Mash and all that, I just laugh at them. It's just really funny. It really is. And when people say that, that, oh, well, she don't make sense. Well, I was talk texting. That's what don't make sense. It's why that you would think that would be someone that, if they're talk texting, they say, I'm talk texting and my talk text is coming out wrong. And they still stand up there and say, oh, she don't make sense. There's something wrong with them. But, everybody hears me on here. I don't know. I might not make sense sometimes to people, but I try to. I don't try to be so crazy, that people don't understand. But are you back?
Yeah.
Okay.
I had to put my blankets in the dryer and stuff.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
I know. I got my dryer going too. I made chicken and dressing tonight, y'all. My husband helped me a big deal, but I just pulled it out of the oven like 30 minutes ago. So my little dog Daisy, she was waiting on it. She was waiting at the kitchen door, going, "When is that going to be done?" She's trying to stay awake. She's trying to stay awake. Yeah, people. I don't know. There is so many restaurants around here, that flunk the health department codes. And if you flunk the health department, because I go and look at that stuff on the wall, if they flunk the health department, I walk out the door. I'm not going to eat there. I'm not going to. Even Brahms. Brahms here it's an ice cream shop, and they have milk, and they have their like it's an Oklahoma thing. They have them in Texas too, but I used to be a traveling manager for them, and I went to this one store. Oh my God, I'll never forget it. And they have these, those whales that you have that you ice cream. They have water in that you put your ice cream dipper in there, and that's how they dip their ice cream. I pulled one of those out, and it had these big old fat maggots in it, and I thought I was gonna fucking die. I'm not kidding. I went out of that store and I said, I am done. I am not gonna go back in there, and I just could not handle it. I said, anybody that's operating with this in front of their face, there is a problem here. But yeah, you have to watch out on these restaurants and stuff. You need to go and look at their health department codes. Health department, because they have the paperwork, and it is on the wall where you can look at it if they passed or not. And I always look at the restaurants I'm eating at regularly because if they're not passing the health department codes, I'm not going to eat there. You know, there's a chance you can get all kinds of stuff from that. I'm just not going to eat there.
Well,
I think that's the important thing people should do is look at the health department to see if they, you know, if they can pass that or not. But are you ready to get off? I'm ready to get off. I gotta eat. I'm gonna eat. Happy birthday, Mark.
Happy birthday, Mark.
I'm so proud that you made it to another birthday.
61. Never looked so good.
I know, and he's older than I am. See? See? Yep. One of these days, we're going to have to see if we can't distract Mark from that golf.
It's 12:05 now. He said, not my birthday anymore.
Well, happy birthday anyway. We love you. You know it. And just to let everybody know whose boyfriend Mark is, he's mine.
Not today.
Mine. He's mine.
Break it down to her, Mark.
Just in case anybody wants to know, he's mine first. Nobody else get any dibs on it.
Let her down easy, Mark. Let her down easy.
Whatever. He knows I love him more than anybody else does.
Yeah,
see? Yeah. He does. He does know that. He knows I'm in for the long haul. See?
He said, ha ha.
Well, I love you guys. Thank y'all for coming and hanging out. We appreciate it.
For coming and hanging out with us, and we'll go live again pretty soon. So
yeah, we're gonna play Mark's game. What are we gonna play it tomorrow night or what? We're gonna try it.
We're gonna try to see if we can get it to play tomorrow.
Okay. All right. So be here, Mark. Don't miss out, Mark. It's all for you.
Okay.
Okay.
Good night.
I love you guys.
Good night.
Toodles.
Toodles.